So, I bought some of these 2012 core set battle booster packs at a retail store. When I purchased them, I purchased near about a case of these. Actually, I think I ended up buying the whole case individually. And I have 4 of these left. I found out by playing with them, when you open one, the 2-player game that they instruct you on doing isn't very sound. Not a very good way to play. The instructions don't work out correctly. You open the packs, you can't really add 5 cards. Depending on what color packs you have, you can't really add the 5 cards to the decks to make decks, because sometimes you only end up with 2 cards of one particular color in the pack, if even that much. And some of the cards require other cards, so it's not really good to play. We've tried to take 2 of these and make decks with them and build them, and they're really not very fun. I was contemplating whether I wanted to keep these for a while, you know, kind of hide them under the tree for myself for a Christmas present. Ooh, surprise, Santa Claus. But, you know, because they're not very fun to play, they're kind of hard to build decks with. Most of the core sets have garbage in them. I checked the price point of, you know, 2012 5-year-old packs versus like 8th edition, which is like 15 years old. You can still get 8th edition and even these for about $10. So, you know, whether it's 5 years old or whether it's 15 years old, they haven't gone up in price very much. The value inside is basically the free cards that you're getting, that are the uncommon and commons, which, you know, you can buy those in bulk anyway. So I figured I would go ahead and open these to see if there's anything good inside at all, because they're not fun to play. It's more fun to actually buy. Dollar Store or Dollar Tree has them, packs for $1 that are uncommon and common, and build decks out of those, I found, because they have a lot more diversity in the packs. So with that, we'll go ahead and open these and see if we can find anything prized or valued inside. 2012 cards don't really have anything that's like outrageously valuable. I think the highest card in there is maybe like $15. So let's see what we have. So inside these you get, well, you got the wrapping paper, and then you have, what is this? Instructions? Yeah, instructions. Playmat. Boxes that are kind of useless. You can't put deck protectors or anything in there. Then you get little 15 card packs. These 2 and these 2 came together. You can actually swap and make blue-green or white-black, or just throw them over there. And then you get a couple packs in each one. So I have, you know, 3 more of these. So I'm going to go ahead and open them and see what all is inside. Movie magic. So what we have here is we have 2 different types of white 15 cards that I guess the packs come with. You could either get this one or this one in one of the packs. Different types of cards. Likewise, blue has 2 different types. The black one does as well, looks like. The red one, a couple different ones. The green. And then looks like there's 5 different arts for your pack design. And while the video was paused, so you didn't have to hear me crinkling paper while I tore this thing apart, tore the packs open, is I was actually thinking the way that I first learned to play Magic was way back when it was like Unlimited or Revised, and a whole bunch of people got together and they just took one big pile of cards and everybody drew from the same pile. So in actuality, all of this that I have is actually shuffled all together once I actually open it, sort through it, look at it, decide if anything is actually of any value or not, which probably not. Shuffle it all together, do one pile, and play out of it. Might actually be more fun to play that way. So I might do a second video where I'm actually playing this as one pile to see what it actually plays like with, you know, 5-color huge pile, and we'll see what happens. So I wanted to ask, a lot of people do the thing where they do the video like this, where they're holding the cards out from each pack that they opened, and they go one at a time and they read it, and sometimes they read the flavor text and they go, Child of the Night, Chasm Drake. And especially, I like the ones with the beta, or the, you know, legends or whatever, where it's like all spectacular and, you know, they have like, you know, something really cool at the end. But, you know, do you guys really care for these type of videos where they're like, Greater Battlelist, Basculus, Slaughter Cry? I mean, come on now. Some of it's just silly. Cancel, I have like a million of those. Merfolk, Miramist, Hideous Vestige, Wall of Torches, Fog. Okay, so here we're in the uncommons. Alabaster Mage, Zombie Infestation, Buried Ruin, and the next card will be the rare. Oh my god, it's a Beta Black Lotus! No. Seriously, it's not. No, this is the rare. So, that's your rare right there. You won't get anything spectacular in M12. You do get a foil. That is kind of cool. I have to say, a foil Manolith. That's kind of nice. Really pretty card. It's a common, of course, but 3, any 1 mana, any color. Pretty shiny, foily. Yeah, that's nice. And then Friday Night Magic. So, you know, basically what you get in a pack, you know, Beta Black Lotus is in there. Because, you know, that's how M12 core packs are made. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Garbage, garbage. Oh, Ice Cage. I love this card. So I do have to say, I really, really love Ice Cage. This card is like one of my favorite cards. I play blue mostly anyway, so, you know, blue card, really nice blue card. Like, I like them. But Ice Cages are pretty cool. You get to basically stop their activated ability and stasis their creature, which is really nice. I wish they actually had a card that was that cheap in standard. Unfortunately, they don't. So, uncommon, 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 rare, token, no foil. So, pack number 3. Alright, so the third pack. Blood Rage Vampire. Okay, and then uncommon, rare. Magic decks work best when they're about 40% land and 25 to 40% creatures. Some decks can work with other amounts, but start with these numbers if you're not sure. Learn more at magicthegathering.com. So I don't know about you, I don't use 40% land. I use about 33% in a deck. So if you got 40% land and 25% creatures, you got to be playing like something else. So you would have So if you have 40% land and 25% creatures, because let's say we go with this low number, 25%, 40% land, 25% creatures, 65%, you would have 45% of something else. So what is the 45% of something else? Like, I could see if you're playing mono red, like 45% direct damage, boom, 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 you know, because you're getting rid of creatures, or you're, you know, doing direct damage to the opponent. But let's say you're trying to play mono green with just 25% creatures. The rest of it would have to be like all enchantments. I just couldn't see that being a feasible deck. Maybe artifacts, maybe vehicles, maybe. I don't know. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So, next pack. Bonebreaker Giant. Oh, Gravedigger. I like the fact that that's in standard again. That's really cool. Singer Vampire. You know, and this is standard too. They printed it in the beginner decks, the freebie decks, the Walmart decks. Like, I'm not sure what they're called exactly. The M12, M17, like 17th starter. I don't know. But yeah, you could actually use that in standard. I don't know if anybody will. I wanted to build some decks around the cards that they put in starters and try to make it feasible in standard. Monomania. Zombie token. Ponder. Love Ponder. It's like one of my favorite cards. This is a damn good card. That's like a rare common. Next pack. Treason. Oh. Hunter's Insight. So everybody's got to love this, you know, because the wolf. I know Danielle will definitely love this. Alright, so Sarah Angel, also good in standard. Master Thief. Like, are they making Halo cards now? Master Thief. Merfolk Looter. Another cancel to add to my millions and millions of trade stock cancels. Brink of Disaster is pretty cool. Apparently there's a freezing theme going on here. Frost Breath, Flash Freeze, Frost Breath, Flash Freeze, Frost Breath, Flash Freeze. Why don't we ponder that for a moment? Vengeful Pharaoh. Not sure what a pharaoh has to be vengeful about, but last pack. Mind Rot. If you ever have Mind Rot, that's what your head will look like. Just in case you know. You have Mind Rot. Negate, I have 40 million of those. Druid Satchel. In case you need a bag, you need a Druid Satchel. It's not a man purse, it's a Druid Satchel. And then, of course, another zombie token. Ooh, wow. That is a hell of a thing there. Foil Reverberate. Alright, so you're going to ask yourself, you know, this card here, it's $1.75 is the value on this card. For a foil rare Reverberate. And you're going to go, why is he getting so excited about a $1.75 card? Well, I'll tell you, this card here is awesome. It's basically this card. The difference is this card, which is a beta fork, it's like $200 to $300, $300 to $400, and it basically just copies a spell. Reverberate does the exact same thing. The difference is somebody said, you know, we're never going to reprint Fork ever again. It's a reserve list card. We're never, ever going to reprint this. And that way it'll go up to $300, $400, maybe one day $1,000. And then you got Reverberate, which is basically the same thing, just not reserve list. So this is really cool. I like this a lot, even though it's $1.75. Really cool card. Can't use it in standard, unfortunately. They should make some kind of card that is a fork, preferably maybe a green fork, like a salad fork or a thallid fork. Thallid fork in standard. That would be really cool. Alright, so I spent $28 on all these packs, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 good cards. 6 good cards is about $8 worth of cards for 28 bucks. And then a whole bunch of stuff that's just trash. So, we're going to shuffle all this up. We're going to see how well it plays in the next video.